A warm greetings of solidarity from Philippines Korea Solidarity and Friendship Society on the celebration of the 110th birth anniversary of President Kim Il-sung, April 8, 2022. Kim Il-sung, eternal son of humankind. On the 110th birth anniversary of the eternal leader of the Korean people, President Kim Il-sung, 1912 to 1994, the Philippines Korea Solidarity and Friendship Society, PKSFS, joins the progressive peoples of the world in giving the highest praise and tribute to the eternal son of humankind, who has devoted his whole life to his beloved country, Korea, and to the Korean people to achieve independence. The progressive peoples of the world are celebrating President Kim Il-sung's 110th birth anniversary at a time when socialist Korea is showing to the whole world the strength of his beloved country's independence. He held strongly on the principle of independence all his life. President Kim Il-sung was not Korea's leader from 1948 until his death in 1994. He was the country's premier from 1948 to 1972, chairman of the Workers' Party of Korea from 1949, and president and head of state from 1972. He is a great leader of the Korean Revolution who led his beloved country and people from the ashes of the arduous Revolutionary War for independence against US and Japanese imperialists, and in building a country the Korean people are very proud of. It is indeed rare to find leaders like Kim Il-sung, who was tested by leading the Korean peoples before, during, and in winning the Revolutionary War. In the long history of countries, there are many great men who left important lessons of their struggles to liberate their countries and achieve independence. However, it is very difficult to find someone who is a great leader who achieved immortal exploits by leading an arduous revolutionary war in his own country, like the Korean Revolution. Kim Il-sung is indeed a great revolutionary who liberated his country and people and built his country destroyed by US and Japanese imperialists to ashes into a strong and independent Korea. President Kim Il-sung opened the way for a new life for the Korean people after the Revolutionary War for liberation of Korea. He worked hard for the reunification of his country. He was sad about the national sufferings of the Korean people due to the national division of Korea. He fully dedicated his life to the cause of national reunification until his death. He loved to visit the Korean people where they were working, be it in agricultural cooperatives, as fishermen, or doing other work for the people. He remained very close to the people and gave suggestions to improve their lives. For the respected President Kim Il-sung to reunify the country is the revolutionary duty and moral obligations of the party and the Korean people, a sacred national task that should be taken up by all generations. This must be pursued and fulfilled regardless of the obstacle along the way. The great leader, President Kim Il-sung, is known as the Son of Korea and the Lodestar of national reunification. He pioneered the cause of national reunification, which was brought about by the division of Korea by foreign forces at the end of the Second World War. The US imperialist occupation of South Korea and the maneuvers of divisive forces in the country and outside against reunification continued, but President Kim Il-sung was firm with his line of reunification. President Kim Il-sung led the movement for reunification on his own initiative by strengthening the people in the northern half of the country into a bulwark for national reunification. He ensured their active support and encouragement to the South Korean people on their patriotic struggle for independence, democracy, and national reunification. The independent and peaceful reunification of Korea is the supreme task of the Korean nation. It should be a thorough national independence and a truly patriotic line for the development of the country to be reunified and to ensure its prosperity. We, the Filipino people, will continue to strongly support and be in solidarity with the struggles of the Korean people for an independent and peaceful reunification of Korea. Long live the revolutionary legacy of President Kim Il-sung, Long live the struggle for an independent and peaceful reunification of Korea. U.S. imperialist out of Korea. Korea is one. Long live international solidarity.